Hello. That works.
Are you ready?
For now you can stay right here, we will play until somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right.
Are you ready?
Okay. Can you hear me now? Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes. Thank God. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes. Thank God. Wah, 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 wah. I hate everything. So when my computer shut down, just literally, just turned off. Just black screen, all monitors off. Not restart, not crash, not hang, just turned off. Just outright turned off. When I turned it back on and opened everything up, it like reset to weird settings. So I had to like quickly redirect all my audio through the correct channels so that everything would function and then hit the go live button again. And one of the things I guess it did was it took my audio bus and just was like, yeah, what if we just didn't have your audio actually being piped out anywhere? That would be great, right? All right. We're here. It's working. I think my video card's cooked, chat. Like, quite literally. Because I'm going to check real quick. The only thing I can think of is the reason why I was lagging and why the computer shut up is the video card just, like, said, nah, I give up. I quit. Which I'm, like, looking at the stats on it, and it's chill. Everything about it. The temperature, you name it. Yeah, but, like, why would the power supply just cut off like that? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Like, it could technically be the power supply, but at that point in time, it could be anything. It could be the main board. Let me check my... last time this happened, there was no event in the event viewer. It was as if the power went out. Like, the power just shut off effectively. Windows logs. System. I don't think there's going to be anything... Operation completed successfully. Error. Failed to start because of the error. It's like, what time is it? 5:52? That would have been 10 minutes ago, right? What time? What PSU do you have? Not a name brand one that I can remember off the top of my head. Yo, welcome in, Duck. Let's see. I'm looking for any critical errors that might have popped up, and I don't see any. There's nothing. Like, if it was my graphics card, I would expect an issue with the drivers or something like that to be like, we ran out of memory, we ran out of this, we ran out of that, we died, we exploded. Nothing. Just nothing, period. There's as if nothing ever happened wrong with the computer. No errors, no nothing. Amir had the same issue, became worse over time to a point where PC doesn't post anymore. Well, see, at that point in time, it's the motherboard. Because, like, if the power supply is just power. It supply power. It do the thing. It's one job. It doesn't do anything fancy. So if it's not posting, that means the motherboard got fried somehow. If that was the same thing. Like, we're intermittently working. If it's the power supply not being able to power enough, like when the graphics card's in maximum overdrive or something like that, like when all the fans have to spin up and everything, like, I could see it just being like, I ran out of power. But even right now, it's like lagging randomly. My GPU usage isn't even like 50%. My GPU memory is at like 8 gigs out of 12. The temperature is 58 degrees Celsius. I even took the case off so we could see. My TJ Max that whole time was like 80. But like, look, I'm stuttering. I'm lagging. Like, I'm not even in a game right now and it's lagging. I'm not even in a game. I have nothing open right now besides the VTuber stuff and OBS. And it is chunking periodically. I could start the music back up. There we go. I don't know what is happening, chat. My computer might be cooked. Like, maybe my computer's just about to die. And I'm getting flashbacks again. I'm getting flashbacks again, chat. But I'm getting random, intermittent, like, just chunking in my, like, I'm looking over at my OBS stats, and every so often, I have, like, frames dropped, effectively. And I'm not even in the game right now. I'm not even doing anything. Well, here's the way I'm going to do it, chat. I'm going to go back into Minecraft. Hopefully nothing died. We're going back into Minecraft. We're going to see if we can play. I'm going to be watching my stats like a hawk whenever we have lag. And if my computer turns off again, stream ends there for the night. And then I don't know what to do from there, chat. Like, I'm genuinely at the point where I don't know what else I can do besides, like, effectively rebuild my computer from scratch. Like, sure, I could try buying a new power supply unit and replace that and see if that's fine. That would be the least expensive thing to change out on the entire computer. But if my graphics card's cooked, and I need a new graphics card, I don't know what to do about that. What is a 3080 Ti's maximum temperature? Does anyone know? I could probably Google search that. 1 second. 3080 Ti max temp. maximum GPU temperature at 93 degrees Celsius, and mine's at 58 degrees Celsius. 81 degrees Celsius safe and normal if expected. You're at 99% utilization. So I'm well cool. My GPU right now is like frozen compared to these temps. Higher temps are 75 to 88. So once we start going past 88 degrees, that's where it's like, all right, you're getting hot. But throttling shouldn't happen until we hit like 105. Like, we have to be over 100 degrees Celsius. You hope it doesn't get so far that you have to cancel your streams because your computer. You already miss Miri so much. Honestly, if it got to that point, I'm a bit better off financially now, not going through COVID and stuff like that, that I can hopefully effectively build a new computer. Maybe I can cannibalize this one for some parts like the memory and stuff like that. But I don't know what the problem part is. You know what I mean? So I might just start investing and saving up like $1,600 to see if I could basically build a brand new PC. The hard part right now is going to be getting a freaking a good GPU. Because like getting a new GPU these days, especially with like all the tariffs and stuff like that that's going on, it's going to be expensive as hell. All right, I'm watching the stats. I wish I could show you these things without like doxing myself or something like that, chat. But let's see if we can get into it. And I might just be trying to buy a new PC, chat. This thing's not that old. It's only a few years old. It shouldn't be on its way out already. Especially considering I bought such high, not high end, but like future-proof parts, so to speak. GPUs are more expensive in the US compared to Europe. Yeah, like, it's not the crypto mining era, so they're not like $4,000 a GPU unless you're getting like the literal top of the line one, but like a decent GPU, like honestly, like here, look, we just like, I don't even have to guess, like, I don't know, like what's a decent 4080 GFX card? Like what's 4080 cost these days? $1,200. You know what I mean? Like that is pretty much the cost of the PC at that point. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a very high-end graphics card. What is the newest NVIDIA graphics card? What are they up to? They're up to the 5,000s already. So that's still a 4080 is still like years behind. That's crazy. You had Potato muted. Wonder why there was no sound. No, it's all right, Rice. I was muted for a good chunk, so it wasn't just you. Welcome back, everyone. Let me make sure everything's still running. All right, I think we got everything back. We probably lost a lot of people at that point in time. A lot of people probably thought we just straight up ended stream. Alrighty then, chat. Let's see. Good thing I have a backup, so if anything happened in the world, I have a backup from literally before we started today. Hopefully nothing corrupted. You effed up big time? How so? Alright, we're in the world. Everything's fine. We get a little bit of lag when we start up the world for the first time. That's expected. That's normal. I'm still not at... I'm like at 50% GPU usage. 55 degrees Celsius temperature. The fan speed's only at like 64%. Like, we're sitting pretty. Alright, turn shaders on. Shaders, we're on. Shaders are toggled to off, but also off at the same time. Huh? That makes no sense. Yo, welcome in, Lab. Lab, how's Japan? My back. Wait a minute. Did I just... No. 1 second. I will sit up straight. Thank you for watching for your streamer. Appreciate you taking care of me, mate. Video settings. Shaders. Shader packs. Complimentary. Apply. 60%, 69%, 78%, 77%, 69. We're barely at 70% CPU usage. 60 degrees Celsius. Like, we're still sitting pretty. I'm only using 3/4 of my graphics card right now. It's good. Let's go. You said to your friend whose mom died, that's why your mama dead? Oh. The 5080. See, I'm already dropping frames on the network. And now Now the network's dying. Now my network's dying. Now my internet's dying. I can't catch a break, chat. I don't know. I actually don't know. Is the internet actually dying, or is this Twitch? I'm thinking that I might invest in a new power supply to see if that fixes the issue. It's so weird because I'm at like 20,000 kilobits, but I'm in the red. Did I try? Yeah, manually. It turned itself on and off again for me. But like, I'm sitting here, I'm chilling, I'm pretty. Alright, it looks like we've recovered. We're back in the green. I didn't unplug it. It unplugged itself. It says, I don't want to live in this world, and chose seppuku. Oh my god, the connected textures aren't working. One second. Where's my mods? I need a texture pack for that, don't I? Options, resource packs, connected textures. And there goes my internet again. Where did my other hand come from? Hell. Alright, we got our connected textures back. We do. Beautiful. Very bright, very sunny. I don't remember it being this sunny before, but it's a different shader pack, technically. I'm waiting for my internet to stop shitting itself. What is actually going on right now? Is my internet actually shitting itself, or is this Twitch? I mean, I have more than enough to handle this bandwidth. Even with streaming, I have like 100 megabits download right now. That's plenty. Okay, it looks like it's recovered again. Sudoku, hardly know you, but psh. Oh, I hate that effect. I could probably disable it, where like when you're in a tunnel, it's hard to see and it's bright when you step outside for the first time. Like, I like it being consistent. Thank you for the pity. Alright, alerties are still working. Everything seems to be working fine besides my internet right now. I think we're good. I think we've recovered. Alright, real quick. Let's grab an ender pearl. Let's set up our return chamber. Where am I going? Over this way. We might need to get a couple more of these at some point. We did it downstairs, right? Actually, that's where our return is. Stream's looking good so far. Everything on my computer's looking far. I don't know what's going on, chat. I so genuinely don't know. Alright, let's go activate, this won't trigger if we go to and from the nether, right? But if we turn the world on and off again, it will. So, like, effectively, the way this works is when I log back in, so if I leave the world, and I come back in, it reloads this armor stand, which then freezes this block, which would then activate the ender pearl. So we could basically use this as our stasis chip, because in this wall right here, I don't know if you could see it, yeah, there's an armor stand that has Frostwalker boots. You could see the eye line there poking out from it. I've just buried it in the wall. So we could basically go like this, launch this straight down, it'll float back up to the top, and when the block next to it freezes, we get teleported home instantly. Let's go reactivate the mob switch real quick. It won't really matter, though, because we'll be in the nether. And the mobs are going to spawn normally in the nether. let's see. I should definitely keep this on me. I think we have everything we need, right, chat? I don't need this on me. Yeah, that could stay here. And I guess we have to go to the old school nether, right? Like the down nether. Oh my god, the sniffers are so loud. So when's the last time we went through this portal, huh? Like, everyone always sees us go through that portal up there. But how many times have people seen me actually go through this portal over here, our OG portal? Not the first portal we ever went to the nether with. Alright, we're here. It's been a hot minute since we've been here, chat. We are in the danger zone. Alright, let's see. I know we've been that way for a good bit. We need to find new soul sand chunks. We could try going out that way, but I think going diagonal will probably be best, because we went out that way to do the library, I believe. And we went out that way and that way to do Doggo Island. Remember, nether traveling, or, yeah, nether traveling on the roof. Like, we went to the Doggo Islands that way. So I think going on a diagonal will be the best chance of us finding unfound terrain effectively. Dirk, you feel awful for what you did? No worries, babe. Feel better, okay? If they're your friend, I'm sure they'll forgive you. I mean, I'm sure you didn't mean it. I had an awkward story like that happened once. Where, everyone was in the room kind of, like, head down, sort of depressed looking. Like, unable to believe what just happened because a friend's mother just passed away. Or no, sister. It was their sister, actually. And, the one friend that didn't know came back to the hotel room and was like, what happened? Did somebody die? Like, you know, joking, because we were all so mopey. You know? And we're like, yes, shit, chill. Because, like, they were in the other room, like, talking to their parents to get, like, a plane ticket back. Because we were, like, a convention. And, yeah, it was, like, that exact moment. Now, obviously, they didn't mean to do that. I don't think we've been to this bastion before, either. I'm gonna screenshot that bastion real quick. Yeah, you angry at me. You can keep being angry at me all you like. Is that another bastion? Holy crap, bastions. But I don't think we've been out this way before. Take a screenshot of that. I see potential Soul Sand Valley. This could be new. I don't think it's new, though. I feel like we would see lava falling once we found new chunks, right? Like, this lava's already down. We have to go till we see new lava falling, effectively. We don't really care if we get lost, chat. Ooh, I do care if I fly directly into lava, though. I'm not fireproof. I do have fire res on me in emergency, and I could pause if I need to. Swim in the hot... I don't want to swim in the hot sauce. Technically, I died once in this world from that already. We're finding every biome besides... My Elytra's full durability, so we're good there. Finding every biome besides the one we want. All I want are soul sands. All I desire are soul sands, and we are not finding a lot of open air down here. The caves are what make me scared. Like, if I'm open air with Elytra, I'm invincible, right? When I have to go into a narrow cave where I turn a corner and whip right into a lava or a wall, that's where it gets scary. I might be able to progress that way. We're still not in new territory yet. Can I sneak through here? Yeah, maybe. This is soul sand, but is it new soul sand? No, that lava is already poured. Ouch, my face. So we would find them near these bone structures, right? We're looking, chat. We're hunting for happy ghasts. Or dried baby ghasts that we want to undehydrate But I think we still need to find new chunks. We've explored a lot in this world, and we have traveled a lot on the nether roof. Wait, this is new. We've officially hit new chunks. This is officially new. Wait, this might be new then. This might be new here. They are quite rare. The dried boys. Is this Carl? This is not Carl. We could pull out Carl. Let's see. So we're looking for... This might have been loaded, but we know we're really close to new chunks because we just saw lava falling. We might be able to find Boy what's here. Also got to make sure our boots don't break running around on soul sand all day here. We're looking for boys. So from what I understand, these fossils, we'll find them somewhere near the fossils. I'm looking for the fossily boys. I see some fossils down here. We can go look down here real quick. One of your server members got one from a piglin? You could trade from them? I feel like I want to find one Natchy style first, then we can like, because you can craft them too, can't you? I feel like I want to find our first one Natchy style, and then for extras we could just, I don't care, we'll craft them or whatever. That guy's got a fancy S-bow. I don't see any here. This area might not be new. This area might be the last bit of not new. So there's a very real chance that this whole biome won't have one. Are they... if Rev was here, he would know. Are they like entity chunks or whatever? Or like tile entities? Where you'd be able to see them from a distance away like a block? Or are they like chests where they would be invisible? Could you see them with hitboxes on? This might be new over here. Ouch, my face. Oh! Please no follies. That's a lot of lave. I don't see any over here. It looks like the Soul Sand ends over here, or the Soul Sand Valley ends over here. I think we just have to keep going forward and go to a new Soul Sand Valley. Because I don't have a guarantee that this Soul Sand Valley is even new. It might be old generation. Full Send Valley? Yeah, Full Send Valley. Owie. Can't hit me, I'm too fast. I also can't hit you, I'm too fast. But I don't see any here. Yeah, I'm gonna say we have to go to a new one, chat. This one was probably just on the border of what was already spawned in. It's fine. Let's turn the jams up for this. So this area we know is new. We're looking for a new Soul Sand Valley. Look at this, falling lava. So this area is new. I gotta make sure I don't get hit by falling lava. Is this Soul Sand Valley? That is a... What is that? That magma cube looks weird. This is new. Ow, I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? I'm getting freaking blasted. Getting blasted by friggin' blaze. This should all be new. Look for bone structures. We're looking for bones, chat. I got a boner for bones. Yeah, this is new lava. Look, the lava is flowing. There's bones down there. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. I missed. I don't see any around here. I bet you there's one down there, and when we mine it, the gravel falls. Any over here? I don't know if there's certain bone structures that spawn them or others. Ooh, he dropped his fancy bow. And the ghost of the boulevard, littered with lonely hearts. Alright, but there's not one here anyway. Okay, it wasn't a trap. This is like the tiniest soul sand valley in the world. Yeah, no, I'm always careful when there's gravel. Alright, I think this is just unlucky us. Unless this opens up to a bigger area. I don't think we're getting lucky here. Any boys here? I don't see any boys here. How am I missing so bad? Jeezums. Oh, man. I have to remember this place. I'm going to screenshot this. Because I think this fortress is mostly in Soul Sand biome. That's useful for building, well, actually, I guess we don't really need we already have a wither skeleton farm. Alright. Let's fly this way. Oh, this is sketch. Okay, good. Go on this way. This is all new terrain, technically, at this point. Dead ending. Undead's your end. Ooh, more. I see more. Is this back where we came from? No, I see new falling. I see new falling. Alright, this is another place we could check. Oh! 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 We protect our boy. What am I getting shot with? Fall. Okay, he's literally floating, chat. How do I pick him up? Just like this? Oh, let's go. We got one. We rescued a lad. We rescued a lad! Alright, chat, just gotta start thinking of names. I'm gonna see if I can get a second one while we're here. How far can I see them away from? Dual lads! Oh, I could just break them with anything. We got 2 lads. Can we breed them? We can breed them, right? So 2 lads is enough to have unlimited whatever we want. Get obliterated. Oh my god. The lads! We got the lads! Let's go! I see a big lad. An unhappy ghast, if you would, up there. Ouch, my face. I don't see any lads down there. Oh! I knocked him into lava. Worth. Oh my god, all these bones are floating. I thought he was floating for a second. I think we got lucky, chat. I think we're good. I don't need these. I don't need these. Any more up here? Okay, one second. I need to turn the jams back down. Imagine crashing while falling. I know, right? I think that's it, chat. Oh, wait, there's a little bit more over here. Maybe we get lucky, find a couple more, rescue a few more lads. Any lads? Any lads? Lads? No. Ladless. These bones are ladless. This one spawned inside of a pillar. We got some bones over here. Those are some big bones. That bone's huge. Oh my god, die. Any lads? Lads? More bones over there we could check. A lad! Let me rescue... Ow. The hell? I'm getting trick-shotted through the lava. Get wrecked. Rescue the lad. 3 lads! I don't see any more up there. Did we check these? We checked all the ones down here, right? Ooh, I'll take a gas tier, thank you. I think we checked all these already. I think we're good, chat. I think we're good. Is there anything else we need while we're here? I don't think we need anything else. We just need to go back to the over... Another lad. 4 lads. I am a man who owns 4 lads. Five lads? 5 lads? All these guys have, like, friggin' enchanted bows. They're crazy. 4 lads! I think we've saved all the lads from this location. I think this location is now ladless. Excuse you. How did I miss? Oh my jeezums, I have pissed off the moms that I stole the lads from. Fight me. How do I miss you? You're a giant sky jellyfish. I too can fly! Dodge your bullets, dodge your bullets. There we go. Alright. I think we just log on and off, teleport home effectively, right? And we take our lads with us. Right? I'm content with 4 lads, honestly. I was expecting them to be rare, so I wasn't expecting to get more than 1. We got 4. 4 entire lads worth. 4 new friends. Well, we gotta hydrate them first. They're like a chia pet. Chia. Alright. I'm doing it, chat. We re-enter, and we should safely teleport home. Perfect. Flawless. I love it. Alright. Now all we need to do is set up a hydration station. I would say we could do it down here, but then we will never get them out of here again. So where are we going to put the happy lads? That's the question. We need to build like a happy lad docking station. I haven't really thought this far. I know what I want to use them for. Let me out. But I don't know really where I want to build like their home base, so to speak. Let's see. All this can go in here for now. Unbreaking 1, I don't care, but I can use you to make dispensers. Let's swap out our water bucket now that we're not in the nether anymore. Ugh. It still feels weird for you seeing you play with the sword in the left hand. I mean, that's fair. But I'm pretty much covering up everything that's in the right hand. It felt weird for me, and honestly, I'm surprised I didn't realize for like 9 months or whatever, 6 months, whatever it was, that I was playing with the wrong hand. Let's go ride the choo-choo one more time. Whatever it is that we've changed, ever since my computer crashed, the shaders have been working fine without lag, just like they used to. Now, I am using the complimentary unimagined or whatever instead of unbound. Or reimagined. Unimagined. Unimagines your compliments. Where should we put our Happy Boy station? You know, we could put it on the nether roof. And then we just have a giant nether portal that we effectively traverse through. But I feel like if we've saved them from the hotness of the nether, then we wouldn't. It would be mean to stuff them back in once we hydrate them. That, and it'll be a pain in the ass to hydrate them in the nether, because, you know, water doesn't really exist in the nether. So I feel like doing it somewhere in the overworld would be better. I guess we have to go find a cool new place that we haven't built something in yet to build our little ghast location. Place this down here. Let's get our friends hydrated, chat. Is it storming out? The colors are off because the shaders are different. It's driving me crazy. Actually, you know what? For testing's purposes, shader packs, unbound, apply. See how much different the colors look? Like, I know I could probably make the others look like this, but I'm just not used to seeing Minecraft the other way. It's tripping my balls. And I'm not getting any lag, so hopefully whatever else we fix, also fix this. Actually, did we fix the stuff in this? Because I'm not lagging when I'm paused, and that's where that's where lag was happening before. Performance settings, we turned off these things. Entity shadows were off. We put other shadows on low. Worst case scenario, I could always turn off real-time shadows, but I do like real-time shadows. Knock on wood. Yeah, I know, just not to jinx it, right? I don't know. Like, I'm looking over here. My GPU is at, like, 83%. No, it's like 80. Whatever, around the 80s. I'm still not maxing out my GPU. I'm still not throttling my GPU. Fan speed's not even at 70%. Temperature's 63 degrees. Like, it is chilling. Quite literally chilling. Where would we build Gaslandia? I don't feel like I want to pack it in up here. I feel like there's too much going on up here right now. I'm happy with my skyline and how everything looks here. I don't want to change this, but I do want it somewhere nearby. What if we made like an airstrip out there? I have like a... Ooh, wait, hear me out. Will it be big enough to fit? How big are ghasts? No, I don't want to ruin this build. I would say we could hollow this out and make it like a gassed like aircraft carrier, like hangar. But I don't want to hollow this out. I don't want to, because we have hollow space beneath here. I don't want to ruin this build. I'm really happy with how this build came out. We could build something over here. That's just like a strip. Our old grass farm, or our sugarcane farm. I still haven't finished cleaning that up. We could cover that up, actually. We could put the ghasts over here. Nothing attacks the ghasts naturally, right? You seeing a weird texture, or am I tripping? Am I having a stroke? I'm seeing like a weird cross-hatching on the ground when I look at it at a certain angle. I think I'm tripping balls, chat. I think I'm actually tripping. But you know what, honestly? I'm only going to do 2 for now, in case I mess something up. But we should just have to do that, right? Why is that not filling in? Why is this not filling in? Haha, I tricked you. Let's watch our boys grow. Become happy. You know what, actually? Wait. I will make a conduit so I could sit in water and watch our boys get happy. Wait, should I remove them from the water temporarily? I don't want them to accidentally get happy while I'm away. Look how happy they're getting. They're not happy yet. Hydrate? Hydrate me? Okay. Chat, eat your water. It's good for you. Thank you for watering your streamer. Surely they're not going to, like, instantly hydrate the second I walk away, right? I should have extra Heart of the Seas down here. Yes, plenty. I should have plenty of Nautilus shells, plenty. I only need 8, 6, 7, 8. And I need Prismarine. That's upstairs. Famous last word. I know, right? I'm moving fast, okay? I just need enough to make 1 ring. Damn it. That's more than enough. Okay. We zoom. I swear to God, if you grow up before my very eyes now. Okay. They're still miserable. We didn't miss anything, chat. Alright, let me quickly craft a conduit. The conduit has to be underwater with the area around it, but we don't actually have to have the, what's its name? The prismarine underwater, right? So, like, this area needs to be cleared. But that's it. That's too close. I heard a sound. Was that you? Was that you? It was one of you, no? That's not what I wanted to do. Put the light down, you dum-dum. I'm gonna have night vision once I'm here. Once I finish building this stupid thing. I need to break this. Break this. Conduit power? There we go. Alright, now we can literally be immune and have night vision underwater. And we can watch our boys grow up. If I break them while they're like this, does it reset their happiness? Or does it remember their happiness stage? Because I want to kind of move them closer to one another, but I also don't want to reset the progress of us sitting here for whatever the last 5 minutes or whatever it's been. So, while we're here, chat, while we're watching these boys grow in real time, I do have something else to say. I wanted to say at the beginning of stream, I forgored. Let me make sure I don't forgore anything, because I wrote down notes. There we go. So let's see. Oh, yeah! Dried gassed feels better. You don't look very better. You don't look very better, but that's what the sound effect was called. Dried gassed rehydrates. They just have different names. Welcome in, Milk. So, chat, I have an announcement. As you might already know, this is the last stream before Spoopy Month! It's literally tomorrow is Spoopy... Or... Tomorrow is Spoopy... Yeah, tomorrow is Spoopy Month! Yeah! September is over. Well, after today. Which means next month, chat, we could potentially... Well, I'm gonna have to... I don't know how we're gonna do, because Friday, Halloween falls on a Friday this year. So, like, we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to have, like, a day off. Like, I'm gonna see if I can get off on Halloweens. So that we can catch our boys! Our lads! Our jack-o'-lantern lads! We're gonna get... I feel it, chat, this year. We're gonna get a drowned jockey with the jack-o'-lantern head. I feel it. Yes. And then, obviously, we're going to be playing a lot of spoopy games leading up to that Stram. Last year, everyone really liked when we did I'm on observation duty, and we still have a couple of the newer ones that we haven't done yet. We might do some, like, Phasmo streams, like, stuff like that. And if there's other spoopy games that you guys like the sound of us playing, do let me know. We play spoopy games, yes, yes. I think last year we did, what did we do? We did Staircase 7... or 17, or 77. It was one of those stair climb games. Where it was an anomaly hunting game, effectively. We did a lot of anomaly hunting games. But if you guys want to drop recommendations of spoopy games you would like us to play, feel free to drop them in the Discord, in the suggestion tabs. These guys are very cranky. How long does it take to unjerky your gassed? And then, we will technically have 2 farms running on Halloween Day, hopefully getting a drowned chicken jockey with a jack-o'-lantern head. Hold the line, hold! I'm holding. Let's see. Beyond that, I did want to mention, there were a bunch of really cool indie animations, like shows and stuff, that released this past week. Or over the weekend even, on YouTube. I probably linked half of them in what's its name? In content sharing. But how many people were old enough? How many people were old enough in chat to remember Homestruck? That name is either going to bring back trauma, joy, and or pure confusion. And or all three. But the pilot, the animated pilot for Homestruck, just got dropped, what? The day before yesterday? Maybe the day before that? It was super recent. I posted it when I saw it. And for anyone that doesn't know what Homestruck is, it was a webcomic that was kind of like an interactive webcomic. It wasn't really that you could interact with it, more so... yeah, you know what you know Homestruck, right, Lab? So, like, Homestruck was a really unique thing in the sense that it was like a write-your-own-adventure, but you didn't change the outcome. It just like every webcomic, you just clicked next page, next page, next page, and kept watching the comic. But when it got to the most recent page, the creator basically let the viewers decide what happens next, and then basically made it so. Or not so much let everyone decide, but like took the idea that they liked the most, that most people agreed on, and basically animated that. And it was basically like, honestly, I don't even know how to describe what the series was. It was its own completely random adventure almost. You don't know what it is, and you don't remember it? Well, the funniest thing to me is I'm like, how do you make an animated series out of this webcomic that was like chaos incarnate, right? The sad thing is, I don't even think people could go back and watch it anymore. Or not watch the animated trailer. Like, the animated pilot, that's out. You could watch it on YouTube right now. I mean, like, because it was like Flash. Like, Macromedia Flash Player was how the webcomic played its animations. And Flash died years ago. So I don't know, like, if you went to the website, how you would... Or maybe the website preserved it in some way so you can watch. Like, I have no idea. But the comic ended a long time ago. Like, it's long since ended, effectively. But it was one of those comics that basically, like, there were tons of webcomics out at the time. And for anyone that's never read a webcomic, effectively what it is you read a page, you hit the next page button, you read a page, you hit the next page button, and as updates come out, you could just keep hitting the next page. When you get to the end of the webcomic, there's no next page button. You know what I mean? Like, you hit a dead end until the author updates the page, effectively. The thing they did that was unique was, instead of having a next page button, it was kind of like a write your own adventure, where the next page button was the action you chose to do, so to speak. So it's like, you're stood in a room and you're surrounded by 3 people. What do you do? And someone says, pick up my sword and stab one of them. And one person says, fart in their general direction. And one person says, like, I don't know, ask the guy out on a date. And then the author decides, I'm going to go with ask the guy out on a date. So that it's like, the next page, instead of having like next page button, is you ask the guy out on a date. You click that and it goes to them like, you ask the guy on the date, and he seems very confused, but then tries to attack you anyway. And then like it goes into combat or whatever. Like, it was literally like crazy shit like that. Like the most obscene things, bad puns, you name it. The story went out of control. And apparently, and I was never like a hardcore Homestruck fan. Like, you could probably ask me characters' names and it's me, so I don't remember names of anything. I would remember any of them. Look at that! He's neutral! He's no longer sad, he's neutral! Look at that neutral lad! He's still a sad boy, though. Neutrality! We're getting somewhere. Like, I wasn't the hardcorest of fans or anything. Like, I read it. That's basically it. It was something that was interesting. I think they posted it, like, weekly. Or maybe bi-weekly. It might have been bi-weekly. But it was like one of those things where I just watched it whenever it came out. The Switzerland gas. Let's go. Yo, Deathless, welcome in, Matt. Matt? Why did I call you Matt? Welcome in, babe. It's the Fox Tato. It is indeed the Fox Tato. That be me. That's who I be. We are watching very stoic. He's discerned. He's still sad. He's confused. He doesn't know how to feel right now. Lad is just like, I'm wet. Very wet, yes. Not sure how I feel about being so wet. I'm not used to being wet. I was very dry since the day I was born. I was puffed out of my mother's vagina. Very dry vagina. And then dropped onto sand in a very hot and dry place. All I've known my entire life is dryness, and now I'm the opposite of dry. I didn't know there was an opposite of dry. Eventually it's gonna come out. What's gonna come out? This guy is just gonna pop up? Don't they turn into like little babies first? Or he just becomes full-sized? You were watching another stream, went on Amazon and then essentially doxed himself. Yeah, I know. I don't know why Amazon's like, no, I must dox everyone that views this website. That's why I'm funny, and I just change myself to a random PO, like a random like zip code every time I'm on there. Which is funny, because doing that as a troll to Amazon, I have found out how other websites... Look at he's smiling! This guy's still grumpy over here. This guy hates his life. But this guy, he's loving it. He's decided he loves the wet life. Hashtag wet life. But yeah, no. Whenever I'm on Amazon, I just go right to the friggin' like the settings where it's like choose where your location is and just make it a random location somewhere in the world. And by doing that, by doing nothing else but that, I have been to other websites, like going to Walmart or something. And Walmart is like, ah, yes, I see you're in Finland right now, yeah? No! How are you getting information from Amazon that I did not consent to giving you? Because I've turned off all my location data. Like, I turned all of that shit off. Yet somehow, that information is still being effectively sold from Amazon to Walmart, or insert website here. I use Walmart as an example. It's literally, I hate it. It's disgusting. There's no such thing as privacy anymore. Wow, this guy is like loving life. This guy is still just miserable. He's like, I preferred it to be dry, actually. Actually, I think I liked the dryness. I think I liked it when it was dry. Hashtag dryers. It got cached in my browser or something. Yeah, but then the website shouldn't be able to steal that information from my browser without my permission. Like, you know when you go to a website, it's like, you have to accept our cookies. You have to accept the cookies. You don't get to just take the information and be like, oh, but you can deny the information, but we already have it. But you can deny it now that we have it. We don't care then. I know, the little smile. We're making Gas happy, chat. We're making him look so happy. Look at that little face. Look at that little face. It's like 4 whole pixels. Look at that face. It's actually, wow, if you zoom in, it's a separate face. And he goes back to being happy. Happy? See, it's like 1 eye, 2 eye, flat mouth. You gotta boop the gas. You missed. You blew me up. Look, you made that one sad. It's so weird. You never knew this because you never visit those websites. Yeah, it's gross. It's honestly just, I hate how nothing is sacred anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go into public anywhere without your face being recorded from 15 different angles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you go to a gas station. There's 100 cameras that you pass on the way to that gas station, including the camera at the gas station recording you. And I wouldn't have a problem with you. It's like, okay, it's CCTV. Like, it's fine, right? Like, they're just recording you to make sure you don't steal anything. Like, if you do, they go back, they review the footage. But, like, it's getting to the point where all this information is getting, like, connected to the cloud. Or more specifically, these companies don't want to pay to have storage space on site that, you know, if something happens on site, the data could be taken. Like, hi, I'm going to rob a bank. I'll just also rob the security footage of me robbing the bank. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to have your security thing that would catch the bad guy in the same location. I understand that. But with the whole cloud thing, where all of your information's out there, you have to worry about 2 things. A, the company that you're uploading all this stuff to. Also neutral. Neutral. Happy. Let's go. Progress. You have to worry about these companies now running all of this footage that they're recording from all of these companies they do business with through AI, running facial recognition, collecting biometrics, like doing all this shit to the point where now it's not just, oh, you're on a camera somewhere in case something goes wrong. It's someone could technically track you from the moment you left your house, everything you did that day, and all the way back. And sell that information. It's one thing that already happens. It's like, whatever, I don't care. I don't really care if someone knows I went to work and back. You know what I mean? But then sell that information to someone else that will irresponsibly use it by doxing you, by being like, hey, I noticed you work at Walmart. Would you like to work at the Walmart here instead? And then like you're on the internet streaming and it's just like, here's an ad for your exact house address. Hello? No? There needs to be laws against it. There needs to be laws against it. I don't care about them collecting my information. I don't care about them using my information. But there's a difference when my information can get sold to a company that can get casually hacked or leak it, and then someone just knows everything about me. From the brand of the toilet paper I buy to my exact location to how many times I shit a day. It's terrifying. Let's go! Ah, look at the lad. Oh my god, he's so happy. Look at him. Oh my gosh. He's a gasling. Oh my god, it's adorable. Why is it so pink on the other side? The gassed Uzi, hello? He's not pleased. He's considering being pleased. But look at the lad. Oh my god. Wait. I need leashes, right? Or he might fly away. I think I remember Brev saying something about like wherever they get docked or whatever, like wherever they were spawned from, they won't go too far. They won't go too far from that location. But I know, listen to it. Listen how cute it is. Oh my god. But I don't care. I'm gonna get some leashes. I need a fence post. Oh my god. Mwah. He's giving me smooches! Okay, you could stay with me. I need my material box. Because I am a material spud. And I am living in a spud world. Let's do 2 of you. You go down there. Ba-ba. You go there. I don't think I need that. I just need the 1. Yeah, that's all I needed. You know, I'll make 2, so I can leash them separately. Yay! Let's go! Okay, that's huge. We have our first gasling! Oh my god, it's glorious. He still doesn't know how he feels about it. They need to be sued. Honestly, I agree with you, my gats. Like I said, I never cared when, you know, a random video camera was recording my face. Because I'm not doing anything that I'm, like, concerned with being recorded with, right? Like, I'm not doing illegal activities that I don't want to be found out about. It just comes down to the weirdness of someone being able to collate all of that information, like, collect it all into one place. And because it's not a human doing it, because, like, previously, a human being would have to sit there, go through all of your information. Like, at that point, that's stalking, right? Like, if it was back in the day, and a human being watched all of that security footage, looked through all of your internet history, like, looked through... That would literally be stalking! You would be able to get a cease and desist on that person. Why is if an AI does it, it's any different? Why? Oh, no, it's not creepy. It's a computer. Oh, so now the stalker can just stalk 100 people at once. Instead of one person, it took their whole life to do so. Yeah, that makes it better. Yeah, sure, that makes it better. Like, don't get me wrong, AI has amazing uses. Not the art stuff. No, that's slop. That's theft. That's copyright issues. That's gonna eventually, hopefully, get ironed out with the copyright laws when they finally get updated. I'm talking about just, like, general purpose AI. Like, AI has a lot of beneficial uses. Like, perfect example. Here's one that no one's gonna know about, because it's not something that normal people are, you know, interested in. Oh my god, it's so cute. Pet. But, protein structures, right? You could basically build medicine with protein, like insulin. Like you could avoid the need for insulin by just giving your body a little tiny Lego block of protein that's in a specific shape that activates and deactivates in a very particular way to consume or unconsume sugar as your body needs it. There's so many little things. Like, you could basically, like, if you can control the shape of a protein, you could basically have little tiny machines. You could literally build little tiny biological machines. Like, it's insane the things you can do with proteins. But up until recently, we never knew what they actually looked like. Like, on an actual, like, we could assume we knew what was physically in them, but we didn't know the weird shapes and twists and turns. Because of AI, someone invented a way to basically use AI to, like, brute force and figure out, like, almost every known protein strand made to man. Like anything that we know of, an AI has basically said, this is the shape of it. This is how it's exactly made. This is the way it's twisted, folded. This is what it looks like. And it is like 99.9% accurate. To the point where, all right, what if we modified it this way? Can you show us what that would look like? Yes, here it is. To the point where we could 3D print custom proteins. Medicinal uses, things for vaccinations, medications. You know, there's no more guessing. The AI gets accurate enough where it could tell us what the outcome of the medicine would effectively be. Like, there's so many positive uses for AI. And unfortunately, everyone hates AI because, you know, it steals art and takes away jobs. Which, don't get me wrong, I get it. I get how scary it is that you could lose your job to a computer. People have already done that, though. Like, before AI existed, people lost their jobs to computers. People will continue to lose jobs to technology. Like, that's just the natural order of society. You advance technology so that the shitty jobs that people don't want to have to do are done by technology. And then you, as a human, have more time to do the arts yourself. That's supposed to be the way it works. Not the other way around, where the AI is doing the art, so you have more time to do the manual labor. You just paid 25 years for AI-generated image. I mean, I don't judge what people do. If you guys generate AI images, that's on you, right? Like, I personally don't care. I think it's unethical that a lot of AIs are basically using and scraping artists' work against their will, like against their permission. If you say, yeah, you could use all my art, like if I sat there and said, you could take all of my streams, pump it into an AI, and generate whatever you want from it, then I don't have a problem with that. I gave consent. You're using content that you have consent to use. That's cool. Is it going to come out to be cringe, whatever the AI creates? Probably. You know what I mean? Maybe one day it'll be good enough where you could literally have a AI streamer that is pure AI and it'll actually be entertaining. You know what I mean? But like, we're not there yet. My problem is companies basically stealing the information, stealing the data, and using any means necessary to do so. Like, perfect example. You ever use Photoshop? You know, like you got a subscription to Photoshop? Well, guess what? Everything you've ever saved to your Photoshop vault, Photoshop now has the right to just pump into their AI software and use. And you have to opt out if you want it, which means everything you've already made is already in there. It's already in there. You can't do anything about it. Oh, no, it's in there. And now you opt out. Oh, conveniently you opted out after we already opted you in by default. So everything that's already in there is already in there. You can't do anything about it. It's already done. It's already in there. It's already taken from you. But don't worry, future stuff maybe won't be in there. Maybe. Because that's the other thing, and this is the thing that makes AI so sketch, is there's no real way for you to see the process of how the thing was made, right? So like you type you typed a prompt into like an AI image generator, like happy gas standing on a potato. You type that in and it generates your image. Yeah, but like, what specific things did it use to make that image? You know what I mean? Like, did it use 1% of the data from this piece of artwork that was stolen? Did it use 5% of the data from this? Did it use nothing but perfectly safe, you know, consensual material? Like, there's really no way to see all that information because of how complicated the system is that's generating it. You know what I mean? And companies know this, so they'll steal information, pack it into an AI, and it's prove that I stole your shit. It's imitating my signature! What do you mean, prove? You stole so much of my shit that it can perfectly imitate my signature. Yeah, but that's just coincidence, surely. Surely. Prove it. You know how it's made? It's just a bunch of numbers and formulas. Yeah, and like I said, and there's also a gray area with all this shit, right? Because, like, inspiration is not against the law. Like, if you drew the Mona Lisa and I drew a woman in a similar pose, it's not the same thing. Like, I drew my own thing. I was inspired by your thing, but I didn't draw, literally copy and paste your art. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between being inspired by something and literally having to cannibalize it to create something else. Demons have more demons have more fair contracts than updated TOSs. Yeah, no, the EULAs that's like, I get your firstborn child, and you have to automatically agree to this, which means I automatically get your firstborn child. But after you have automatically agreed to this, then you can opt out, which means I guess you could keep the next child. So much so, the EULA situation is so bad, chat, to the point where, like, by opening a box you accept the terms and conditions of the product inside. So like, and this is real, I'm not making this up, chat. So like, let's say you brought, I don't know, our second lad hatched! Oh my god, I was so distracted by being ragey that I didn't realize our second boy hatched. Let's go, we got 2 happy lads. Now they just grow up, right? It just takes time and they grow up. So here's a real story, chat. So, and I think it was a Samsung, but I'm going to avoid saying it was a Samsung in case I was incorrect so I don't get sued. Samsung, don't sue me. This is all alleged, okay? But there was a smart fridge that someone ordered that was the fridge and had a little, you know, had a little like iPad built into it. You know, how fridges have like a little computer screen built into them nowadays? Had a little like iPad basically built into it, right? So you could check the weather, you could watch a YouTube video on it, like stuff like that. And when they bought it, that's exactly how it was. Then suddenly, these people that owned this smart fridge were forced to have the firmware updated on it. And when it updated, then an ad played. If they wanted to watch something or do something on their fridge, they had to watch ads on their fridge that they paid for in their own house. They had to watch ads. And they're like, wait a minute, when I bought this fridge, none of this was here. There were no ads. I didn't agree to ads. I didn't agree to any of this. And they didn't. They never signed a EULA. They never signed a term of service. They plugged the fridge in and they used it. And if they would have never connected it to the internet, it would still be functioning exactly like the day they bought it. When they tried to complain, you want to hear what the company told them? Well, you accepted our EULA. When? When you opened the box. When you opened the box, a note written on the box said by opening the box and removing the product, you accept to our terms and service. And the terms of service said that we could basically screw you whenever we want, F you. Like, we could do whatever we want whenever, you have to deal with it, bite me. Here's the kicker. They never opened the box. They had, like, Home Depot or whatever install the fridge. They bought it from, like, a store. The store charges you, like, $50 to install it for you, deliver it to your house and install it. Some random guy opened the box. Some random guy plugged it in and installed it. They never accepted this. They bought something with a certain condition, and the condition was changed after they had already paid for the product. That should actually be a crime. That's literally bait and switch. Yep, all of them do it. All of those websites have the terms of service that basically, screw you, we could do whatever we want, and you have to deal with it or your service gets canceled. Perfect example. I paid for a year of Amazon Prime. Right? In advance, like I did the year package. And with Amazon Prime, you're supposed to have gotten Amazon videos, which were ad-free. Halfway through my subscription that I already paid for in advance, they decided you get ads now. Prime Videos, you have to watch ads on Prime Videos. But don't worry, you can pay an extra $5 a month to get rid of those. Wait a minute, I already paid for a year of no ads Prime. Like, I paid for that already. That's what I paid for when I bought it. Now you're telling me, yeah, we decided you get ads. You could just do that? That's like buying a car, and then after you drive it home, saying, oh, but you're not allowed to put gas in it unless you pay me $1 every day. What do you mean? When I bought it, there was no stipulation there. Yeah, well, we've locked your gas tank. You have to pay $1 every day that you want to have access to your gas tank. That wasn't there when I bought it. What do you mean? That's like, it's just going to be to the point where it's like, oh, you'd like to drive your car that you've already purchased? We've decided you now need a subscription to do that. And then after you pay for the subscription and everyone's paying for the subscription, then it's like, well, we've decided the subscription's more expensive. And now we've decided that subscription, say subscription 5 times fast, my God. Now we've decided that subscription doesn't cover your air conditioner. So yeah, you could drive your car for that subscription, but oh, you want to use the air conditioner and the radio? You got to pay for the Drive Plus package. That's literally the friggin' future that we're going towards. It's disgusting. It scares me. It scares me. Not everything needs to be connected to the internet. For that reason exactly. Like, I'm sure chat has already heard this because this is an old story about the Tesla that someone bought. Someone bought a Tesla, secondhand. Like someone else bought a Tesla brand new, then didn't want it anymore, sold it to someone else. That person legally purchased this car, following all the laws, doing everything he needed to do, had the title transferred, and there was a recall on it. There was some reason he had to bring it back. Had to bring it back to the Tesla dealership in order to have it serviced. And while it was at the dealership, they noticed, wait a minute, you only paid, like the person that bought this only paid for like half the battery capacity that they have access to. They disabled half their battery's capacity, not removed half the battery. Just put a limiter on it so it would only work for half the battery capacity because they felt like this man didn't pay for it. When, keep in mind, this man already purchased the car. The car's paid for. It's completely paid for as was. And the previous person that allegedly didn't pay for the correct battery size. Yeah, imagine buying a car, going to the dealership, and them deciding, unless you pay me like 50 grand or whatever the amount was, we're disabling half your battery. And it's not like they removed the battery and put in a weaker battery. They just pushed a button on the computer that said, don't allow the battery to work fully. It was 100% software. So then the guy said, screw this, went home, went online, and basically had like Reddit help him hack his battery so that he had access to the full battery again. Tesla tried to sue him. They tried to sue this man for effectively making his car work better than they could. I'm sorry, bullshit. No. I'm sorry, no. Nope. That's like you buying a computer, and then after you buy it, you run a program. Like, it's like imagine Minecraft. You download Minecraft, right? Minecraft's a little laggy, so you get a couple mods to make it run a little bit better. Nope, illegally modded Minecraft. You're being sued. What? It's my computer. It's one thing if you're like cheating or hacking into a subscription service, right? And like getting free shit that you're supposed to pay for. That's different. That's theft, right? I get that. I don't disagree with that, right? Like, for example, like let's say Minecraft had like DLC content that you wouldn't have access to for free, and you ran a mod that basically gave you free access to the DLC that you would normally have to pay for. That's separate. That's theft. I get that. I agree with that. That's effectively hacking. But you changing lines of code on your computer to make it run better you could do whatever you want. It's your computer. You could burn it to the ground if you want to. That should be illegal. Yeah, I agree, my gats. The problem is there's no case law for it right now. And the case law that does exist is very shaky and only in certain states and only in certain like districts and stuff like that. Only in certain circuits. So effectively, the company sues you, and unless you beat the multi-million-dollar company in court to establish new case law, you have to pay. You have to pay to make that law exist effectively. And the companies know this. The companies know you can't afford to fight them. And once they get to the point where they're about to lose that case, where they're like, oh, this guy's actually going to pay and go to court, and we're going to be screwed because there's going to be case law stating we have to act this way, they'll be like, nope, we'll settle. We were the ones that were suing you, so we dropped the case. No, I want to keep going. No, we dropped the case. Well, I still have damages from me. Yeah, we'll settle out of court. Here's money. Sign a non-disclosure act. Sign an NDA. Here's your money, plus some. Never speak of this again. And then they'll just keep doing it to everyone else. And every time they're about to lose, they'll just settle out of court so that case law never gets made on it. People have to lobby and fight. People have to lobby and go to like governors and like have new laws written that say that this is against the law. And even when they do that, companies will just still ignore them. They'll just ignore them. And then the government has to enforce them, and they don't. It's dreadful. It's dreadful. Welcome in, Manius. How's it going, mate? Sorry, I'm slash ranting about technology these days as the living TV comes in. How you doing today, mate? How long do these guys take to grow up? My Jeezums. I want to put my ass on a ghast and fly. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday, mate. These are our first happy ghasts of this world. They are very happy. They are cooing. They are adorable. I love them. So offended, blocked, and reported. Ah! No! Wait, please, no! It's all I have, Manius. I beg you, no! Don't do this to me! Oh, look how happy. Look, how can you want to report me when these guys are so happy? Look at that smile. Can you look at that smile that turned its back on you? Can you look at that smile and truly think, I'm going to report that smile? Okay, all right, okay. Chat, just this once, okay. Just this once. We're good, chat. Just this once. Oh, what you up to today, mate? In fact, I heard, wait, we can go, I swear they're going to grow up the second I turn around. Don't you dare grow up when I'm not looking. I heard snowballs make them grow faster. I heard snowballs make them grow faster. I don't know. I should have snow in my base. I might not, though. I feel like we definitely have snowballs. And I need to get saddles. All right, we're going to fly. Quick! We're going to make it quick. We're going to run. Quick runs. Ouch, my face. Quickly run my face into a wall. I swear to God, if both of those are grown up by the time I get back, I'm going to rage. Snowballs. Saddle. That's all I need. I need the one for now. Wait! No, I need a special saddle, don't I? I need glass. Damn it. I'm running. I need glass and wool, right? I need glass and wool. What color harness? I think we go blue. I think we get a blue bandana, right? That's like we have to. Oh, I don't have blue. 1 second. I have blue. Abudi. Light blue? Yeah, we'll do light blue. I need wool of any color. Oh my God, I literally have no wool. Oh my God. How do I have no wool? None? Okay, I'm not freaking out. I need glass. I need a single glass. And we fly. I need to go find a sheep and shear it. I have sheep. Wait, I have sheep. Do I have my shears over here? I do have my shears. Thank you, past potato. There we go. We're good. Wait, put the shears back for future potato. Thank you, past potato, for future potato. Ow, my face. No! I hate my life. You son of a bitch! I was gone for like 30 seconds. You monster. Hope you're doing well, man. You're at work. Can't be super chatty. No worries. I appreciate the lurk all the same. And we're doing fantastic. Imagine this. You buy a secondhand computer. It breaks during a software upgrade, so you bring it to the repair shop. And then they sue you because the previous owner installed a cracked version of Windows. Yeah, literally. That's basically the same thing. As far as I'm concerned, Windows hands out their operating systems for free. You can't steal a Windows operating system anymore. They give you them for free. They want you to have them. Wait, does this work? It does. Can I make you pork this one? I didn't need to do that. I meant to give it to you. Get your ass down here so I can feed you. Stop wasting. Oh my God. Get your ass down here so I can feed you a snowball, you mother. He doesn't want it. Honestly, I think I paid like $2 for my version of Windows 10. Like CD keys, they're basically free. But no, like Windows hands out. Like for example, I have Windows 10. I could just upgrade to Windows 11 for free. And you know why they want you to do that? Because they don't care about selling the software anymore. Back in the day, Windows used to make money by selling software. Now they make money by collecting all your information. That's it. So they want everyone to be on Windows so that they can collect everyone's information. And especially with Windows 11 having like ads baked in and shit like that, they want everyone using that software. So they're going to hand it out like candy. Every previous software, they're going to discontinue it. Force you to upgrade to 11. They're going to this hasn't happened yet, but the writing's on the wall. It's going to get to the point where you turn on your Windows 10 computer and it says your operating system is no longer supported. Install Windows 11 to continue. And you won't physically be able to use your computer anymore unless you update. They haven't done it yet, but I'm calling it now. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point, chat. Because they don't care about you. They just want your money. And right now, your money is pumping into their AI so that they can train their algorithm to use it to make more money. And they need as many users on their Windows platform. That, and it looks good for their stockholders. Like their shareholders see, ooh, 90% of all people use Windows? Ah, yes. Then I'm definitely gonna invest in Windows. They kind of done that. There are no security updates. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them discontinuing service to a product. Don't get me wrong. Just because I believe in like right to repair and all that doesn't mean I believe that a company is forced to give updates for life. When they're done updating it, they're done. I'm fine with that. However, there's a difference between them saying we're not supporting it anymore and you're not allowed to use it anymore. There's a huge difference between turning on your computer and knowing you're never going to get a security update again versus turning on your computer and a new update has been pushed to specifically lock you permanently out of your computer until you update. There's a huge difference between those things. They tried force people update once, like a year or two ago. No, they did. They did. And people crashed the hell out because they were. I worked in a hospital, and I came in one day to all of the computers being updated to Windows 11 by force, even though updates were disabled. Because the software that was running on those, like imaging softwares, hospital management software, like important things, we don't care about connecting to the internet. We only care about them doing the one function that those computers do. When I go to radiology and the X-ray computer needs to show the X-ray program and it's forced update to Windows 11 that's not compatible with the friggin' X-ray software, I have a problem. I can't access patient records. I can't access radiographs. Like, I can't do my job, which means patients are suffering because I can't diagnose things. And then you have to spend all this effort to roll it back, and then every time you roll it back, it tries to force update you again. Finally, they realized, okay, we can't just force everyone to update, so they stopped. But they're trying again. They're still not done. They're still not done. They really want everyone on 11. Are you going to grow up? I want to save a couple of these to see if I can make these guys breed. I don't know if they could breed with this. Like, I don't know if it's like chickens with seeds, where if you give 2 of them seeds, they'll try to fornicate and create a baby one. Or if you can only get them from dried ghasts. I feel like you could craft dried ghasts. In fact, how do you craft dried ghasts? What is the recipe for dried gas? Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it takes a ton of gas tiers. I feel like because this crafting recipe exists, you can't breed them manually. Otherwise, what's the point of having the crafting recipe if you could just throw snowballs at them effectively? I think snowballs might heal them, though. Do they have regen? Are they like allays? Do they get to regen? Oh, wait, that's the other thing we need to do. Let me make this blue. And I kind of want to make it dark blue, though. But we need to make this. I need a second glass, and I need 3 leather. What are the odds you grow up when I go back home to get 1 more glass and 3 leather? Don't you do it to me! I swear to God. I swear if he grows up. Leather's gonna be downstairs. Up here. There we go. Okay, he's still tiny. He's still a tiny lad. Just a wee boy still. I want to see him grow. I want to see him grow. I don't want the brown one. I want the blue one. Light blue harness. Get on. There we go. Okay. I think I like that color. I don't know. The dark blue might be better, but I feel like the dark blue is going to be too dark to be my bandana color. Look at it! We got a potato fox friggin' gas. Let's go! He's got the goggles. He's got the blue. It's me for real, chat. This means I don't need the saddle. Alright. Get down here. I want to get on you! Oh my god, how? There we go. Oh my god. I'm on it. I'm on. Look at the lad! Oh my god, look at him! He's got the gogs down! He's got the gogs up! Hey guy. Pet. Oh my god, he's so cute. For me, this was, oh, you want to change your default audio device from your crappy sound monitor speaker to your... Big lad! Let's go! Let's go! Chat, we could fly now. We could fly. We can go wherever we want. Oh, I need to pick up the leash real quick. I want the leash to despawn. I hate that falling off the gas. No, come back! Come back! There we go. I hate that stepping off the gas hurts you. But we could fly, chat. The question is, what do we do now? Also, it's really hard to see in third person with the gas. I guess you don't need to be in third person. This is going to make building that island so much easier. You don't got a Windows 11 license on your motherboard? See, that's the other thing that I really, really hated about Windows is like their fact check thing. The thing that's like, oh, you have to insert your license key, right? Yeah, the license key was basically just already baked in. Like, there's literally, like, back in the day, I don't know if it still works this way, but back in the day, there was a program you can run that basically just checked the registry key that was like, here's the code. Okay, thank you for the code. It was in my software all along. I just had to enter it in. So it's like you never had to activate it. Like, you never actually had to do anything. They just wanted their money, which I get. They want to get paid. Sheep. Oh my god, it's so slow, though. I wonder, if we made a potion of speed, can we make a potion of speed? Speed's a potion we can make in Java, right? It's so slow, chat. Oh, I have an idea. What if we use the gas to hold up the island? I wanted to do the crystals. I like the technology. I like the booster ideas. I want to do, like, the energy crystals that launch the island up. But we could just tie gas to either corner of it to make it look like the gas are holding up the island. So happy. We could also make like a jet strip, like an aircraft carrier, like launch strip, and have a nether portal be on one end. This way we could basically just go to the nether roof and have like a little structure where we store these guys in. And maybe like right before we go through the portal, it like hits us with a speed potion, so we could like pew and like zip down. I need to know how fast these guys move with a speed potion. How do you make a speed potion? Is it like a rabbit's foot? Or that's like a potion of luck, right? Is speed craftable in Java, or is that like a bedrock only thing? Oh my jeez. Let me up. I'm going to just leash this guy here for now. Ouch. There we go. You stay right there. I may as well just stick that there in case I need it. I'm going to leave this here in case we come back to you know, make more boyos, hydrate more boyos. I think I'm going to keep these two lads safe in our base in case something ever happens to these. We have emergency boys. I also love what those crystals look like from a distance. I need to finish that biome. Spoopy month is going to get us distracted from doing our biome build. Well, let's see. Where should these guys go? I guess we could stick them in this chest. It's kind of just miscellaneous chest right now. Put those back. This can all go back upstairs. This can go back here. Yeah, right? Oh, I need more torches, apparently. I'll take those sticks and I'll turn them into torchies. So now the question is, what do we name the lads? We have 2 new lads, which means we need 2 new names, right, chat? We can't have our first boys not be named. I'll let mods if they want. Mods, you guys want to run a poll if chat has ideas for names. I'll let mods decide how the poll works. Let me grab some coal right quick. I have exactly 3 coal. Perfect. But yeah, so the thing I was talking about with the copper golems. Imagine if this chest right here was just a copper chest. So whatever we sort through the system that goes through our old school system pops into here, but then we have an iron golem that just like picks it up, walks over and puts it wherever it goes. We could technically extend the storage chests. I don't know how far they would go. And we'd have to make sure there was... Do they go into barrels? Or do they only go into chests? Because we'd have to make sure there was at least one of something in every chest. Like, for example, this chest here that has no dripstone, we'd have to go put at least 1 dripstone in here. Otherwise, they would just put random crap in here, effectively. And then it would also be like if the system got overwhelmed, like let's say dirt got through here. Oh, well, let me pick up this dirt and go put it in the dirt box. Here's the dirt, dirt, like that. I don't know how far they would path. Like, if this was the copper chest here, would they go all the way to that chest at the end? And if so, could I just knock this wall out and extend it this way? and put more chests for like the new woods and the new items and stuff. There's also the potentiality that if they do have a range, like they won't go any further than that. Like they'll physically stop right here and not go any further. I could just put a chest like in the ground. Ooh, can they reach through carpet? Because I could basically put a chest in the ground if they could access it through the carpet. They'll open the chest, put the item in it. I could have that automatically siphon into another copper chest with another set of copper golems. They'll pick that item up and then be like, oh, I could go put it in this chest down here, like that. To like extend the range, so to speak. Or, arguably even better than having free roaming golems, I could knock this plug out, have a section up here, like in the ceiling, effectively, like in our storage. Ooh, actually, this might be good. So the thing I was talking about before, where basically let's open our secret bookshelf. Ouch, my feet. So imagine effectively, instead of it hitting a dead end up here, we could just have the water, like see right here, the water's not doing anything. We could have the water suck up items. Well, no, it would suck up literally everything. So we couldn't do it on this side. We'd have to do it on this end, like right before it hits the end, effectively. No, I don't know how that would work. I'm trying to think of a way that, like, you basically have, like, copper golems here picking up items before they would go to the chest and doing an additional sort of them. But it might be better just to knock out the plug at the end and do it that way. We'll have to mess with that once we actually have access to the 1.19. I don't want to update to 1.19 until A, I'm sure there's no bugs that are going to, like, destroy our world. And that B, where'd you come from? B, all the mods have to work for it. I'm already upset that I compromised and I started on 1.21.18 before in-game stats was ready, because as you'll notice, we don't have potatoes listed on the screen right now. But that doesn't stop us from playing. It just stops from showing a thing. That's cool. Also, ever since the computer effectively crashed and stream died, I've had no issues. No lag. Well, aside from the internet issue we had. No issues, no graphics card issues. We seem pretty good. So the question is now, chat. Would you guys like to do a Wordle? Because we got our gas. Oh, wait, we have to name our boys. We never named our boys. Does chat have any names? Chat has any names. We have leftover name tags. We have to name them. We could do a Wordle. And then we can do planting potatoes while we do it. What do we want to name our two lads? We could do one of two ways. We could do a chat agrees on what we name our boys. Or I could run a giveaway, and the winner of the giveaway decides the name. I could name him to the Wordle of today. I could also do that. But he could be named something weird. Like Cleft. Plate. Ah, yes, my good lad Plate. Do you want to name one the Wordle and our actual boy? They keep phasing in and out of existence. Name one after the Wordle of the day, and name the other one after whatever we want to name them. Alright, how about this, chat? I'm gonna go take a pee real quick. I'll run a quick ad, so we don't have to worry about ads for a moment. We have 26 minutes till ads. I can run a 1-minute ad. That should cover us for the rest of the stream, because that should stop, like, ads for, like, 30 more minutes. So that should give us, like, another hour. Sound good? I'm gonna go take a pee, so everyone can take a moment, get up, get a drink, get up and stretch, get a snack. I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad. I'm gonna go and take a pee, and I'll turn the tunes up while I go take a piece. How's that sound, chat? Is that good? Does that sound good? Sound good? Yes, yes. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Be right back, chat. BRB. 1 second, chat. I'm returning. Did I forget to run the ad? I felt like I walked away without actually pushing the ad button. I refreshed the page, so I would... No, I didn't. I didn't run the ad. Oh, I'm back. Let me calibrate my face, chat. 1 second. There we are. I've returned. Chair stream, let's go! Chair streams are powerful, chat. There we go. So everything working? Am I good? Am I back? My audio's returned. Not just muted still. Not yapping endlessly into the darkness. I actually dragged my model away from the screen. Yeah, I can move my model around. I can get rid of this. I can I forgot to get rid of the note. I can move myself around. I could get zoomy. Yeah, we play like this. I'm just peeping from the corner. The rest of the stream, we just play like this. You ever see a VTuber where you like get Wilsoned by the VTuber where the entire time you can't see their lips when they talk? I've ever been Wilsoned by a VTuber before, chat? Have a mouth reveal stream? Alright, let's see. What I do with the chair, it's behind me. What are you talking about? I'm sitting on it. It likes it, don't worry. It consents. No, my chair's not alive. Hush, don't ask. Very similar to Shy Lily intro. Let's go. The whale goat. Orca, technically, correct? Or orcas are technically whales, right? Right? Technically? It's like one of those Genius Family things, right? I'm not very smart. We needed to name boys. Potato's the only VTuber I watch. I put the tuber in VTuber. Honestly, Rice, you're not the first person that said that. That's also, I believe, well, my Gats has Miri too, so. Second. Also, welcome back, Brev. How was work? Hopefully work was good. We got our boys, Brev. We need names. Are we doing a giveaway? Are we doing a giveaway to name the lads? Can I land on you like this? Yes, I can. Yeah, like a 30-second delay? Jeezums. We got our first happy guests. And yes, I literally sat in the water and watched them hydrate. Yes, stream exploded halfway through. By that, I mean my computer exploded halfway through. But now it's working fine. It concerns me when stuff like that happens, because I literally have... Can I jump on you? I can jump on you. Wait, come back! So even if they don't have a harness on, you could still stand on them. That's interesting. You pressed a button, and it broke something. You were slow, but it was busy on Saturday. You had leftover? Let's go. I love how you could fall and die on a ghast. Concerning yet relatable, yeah. So I have no idea what happened. We were streaming, I was lagging, and I couldn't find a reason why I was lagging. And then my computer just hard shut off. Like, unplugged from the wall, shut off. It took me a minute to get everything booted back up and, you know, stream set up and all that jazz again. Got back on, and ever since I've been back on, we had our internet try to die on us immediately. But after that, like, everything's been smooth. Knock on wood. Everything's been golden. And I have no idea why. Because, like, I'm looking at all my stats. Like, nothing overheated. I'm running shaders on. Like, I'm doing everything like it. I'm not doing anything different. The only thing I could think of that's different is I didn't reopen Discord. Like, yeah, I have this Discord open, but I mean, like, the actual Discord. Surely that wouldn't take up that much, like, memory, right? I swear to God, if Discord's doing something that's crashing my computer, I'm suing. I have no idea. I'll deal with it later. Alright, let's see. Name lads, Wordle, plant potatoes. That's what's left for today's stream, chat. Actually, Brev, you joined just in time for Wordle. Have you done it for today yet? birthday cake. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll name the one that's not wearing the harness after the Wordle word. You don't think so? If you did, you forgot the word? Perfect. Then you can play along with us. Why does Microsoft fake its massive pain in the eye to open the drop redeems? Brev, can I ask you, have you been on Minecraft today, or have you been, like, at work all day? Because they literally just patched the launcher, and before the patch, the launcher was, like, so buggy that, like, it took, like, 30 minutes to open the game. Like, every time I tried to click on anything, it was, like, 1 frame for every 5 seconds. And now it's working fine, but I wonder if that's what crashed my computer. Like, Minecraft was buggy. Because when I restarted the computer, the patcher updated before I opened it. Is your mic scuffed, or is it your audio? Is my mic scuffed? I did restart and kind of rush to get on. Wah. I don't hear scuff right now. I hear my disgusting voice, but that's about it. I don't hear crackles, but it could be subtle crackles. Because I did just rush to get back on, so I didn't, like, open everything maybe necessarily in the right order. Literally just started scuff? Okay, it might have been your PC then. Okay. Ray, I swear to God, I'll slap your tits if you make a baby zombie sound again. Anyways, what are we naming our lad here? We can literally name him Skylad. 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 Sounds like salad. The launcher is updating right now. Okay, so you're probably not going to get the scuff we had then. Skylid. Sky eyelid. Sky eyelid. What's a sky eye? Sky eye. Sky. Sky. Skier. Skier. Yay yay. Skier. Skier. Ski. What do we name our lad, chat? We have a young new lad, and chat doesn't have any idea what they want to name them? I'm surprised. People are typically crawling over one another to name boys. What were you supposed to do? No, nothing. There was nothing you can do. Like I said, it was like one of those you had to have been there before it updated to see if it would have affected you sort of things. I was just curious if it was my computer that was broken, or if it was Minecraft that was broken, and they happened to, like, holy crap, we broke the launcher, quick, update it, and then they fixed it. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. It could have just been jankery on my part. It could have been 100%. What are we doing right now? We're naming our Sky Boys. We're naming one of our, I can't see them. We're naming that guy as he phases in and out of existence. Gaston. Ooh, wait, Gaston. Ooh, wait, what about Gaston? It's kind of like a real name, but also got gas in it. It's like the candelabra from Beauty and the Beast, right? Gaston. Oh. Gastato. Gastato's on brand, though. Gastato is on brand. It sounds like a really gaseous spud. Gastato. It sounds like this potato had way too much Taco Bell, if you know what I mean. I kind of like Gaston. It sounds very noble. We could also do something lame like Sky Spud. That was the name of our blimp from Metacraft Season 3. Gaston Teta. Wait. Gaston Teta. Scud. I feel like Scud would have to be like an acronym, like submersible, cubicle, utilitarian driver, or something like that. Scud is a type of cloud, so it fits? Oh, we can name the other one Scud, too. As the Dutch lottery man. Gaston Scudteta. Gaston Scudteta. So long. Gaston Scudteta. Why does it sound so fun to say, though? Gaston Skyborn chaotic Uber device. Okay, I like that. Gaston Scudtato. Or we just name, how about we just call this one Gaston, like Skytato, and the other one's the Scud, or something like that. We could just name the other one Scud. The Skyborn chaotic Uber device. Skyborn chaotic Uber driver. It's slow, too. The S could be slow. Slow crawl. No, I really like Sky. Like, Skyborn is a really good use for S. Scud is also a missile, which is fitting, because it's the opposite. Oh, wait, Brev, can we make speed potions in Minecraft? Your name was so long it didn't send? I kind of like Gaston Scatato. Scatato. Ooh, Scatato. Scatato. Gaston Scatato. And then we can name the other one Scud. What the hell was that sound? Scud. Yes, but in Java. Because I know you can make them and they're broken as hell in Bedrock. But I don't remember what you use to make them in Java. Scud. There we go, we've got our names. Because I yearn to see how fast these guys go if I splash them with speed. Yeah. I could look it up like a normal person. Excuse me. Speed potion Minecraft. It's just sugar? Oh, that's it? That's easy. Can I make it like speed 2? Let's see. Speed is literally sugar. Redstone dust. So glowstone would make it swiftness 2, but it would be shorter then, right? It'd be 1 minute 30. That's not bad, as opposed to 8 minutes. You know what I really wish? I wish you could put a crafting or an inventory on the gas, like the pack mule. Thought you were doing a bit for misspoke or something. Oh. Lingering potion I feel like is worthless. They fixed the splash thing too, where everyone gets the full effect as long as they touch it, right? Because it used to be like throwing it up in the air on top of your head or whatever was better than throwing it at your feet. Gas sky scud tun über tato device tato. I don't think it would fit in the name tag at that point. Let's see. 40% speed might not even be enough. 20% speed. Let's try it, chat. Let's just try it. Let's experiment. We should have plenty of power in here. Oh yeah, plenty. We should have plenty of sugar in here. Plenty. So we'll get sugar. We need an awkward potion to start, right? Yeah, definitely need an awkward potion. Oh. Wait, I already have speed potions. Wait. I can just upgrade this one then, right? Where did I get these from? I had to have gotten them from a chest. There's no shot I crafted them. You think it works on gas? Why wouldn't it? It works on horses, right? Oh my god, I'm not even trying to read that one. Right, I'm not even trying. Witch drops them? Oh, okay. Maybe I got them from a witch then. That or I got them from a trial chamber. Probably got them from a trial chamber. That sounds like where I would have gotten them from. Glowstone. Glowstone. And then I need to splash them both. So I'm going to put one in for now. And then I'll put them both in and turn them to splashies. Because I want to see the difference between how fast they go. Now you know how your medicine. Now you know how medicines are named. You're not far off. All right, so that's speed 2, and then we make them both splashies. Your new Shane Blake came in. Yo, let's go. Like, logically, it should be, but Mojang not. Oh, that's fair. I feel like if you're going to spend the money and time making a swiftness potion, that they should reward you for it. Alright, we got a 20 and we got a 40. Alright, let's see. You're tied to this one. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright. There we go. Why didn't I pick up the leash? There we go. No! Damn me. Get over here. Oh my Jesus. Get down here! Why must you be so obnoxious? Oh my jeez! Come back! You have one job, Gast. Okay. So this is normal speed. So let's set up a system, chat. So I'm gonna lock ourselves into this little corner here as far as we can go. Okay, never mind. He steps up. How can I do this? I want to try to like back myself up to a location. Okay, I can wedge myself into this corner effectively. Like this, right? Alright. We're wedged in this corner. We'll turn this way, and we'll see how long it takes us to touch... I don't know. How about we just see how long it takes for the front of the ghast to, No, I might drag the floor. Till we hit the wall, alright? I'm waiting for the clock to hit 50. Going. Okay. Do-do. Alright. We'll just count 10 seconds, how's that? And see how far we get. So this is 10 seconds. And we're barely at the red stand. So 10 seconds in, we're right there. Oh my god, please come back down. I hate you. I hate you, come back. I hate you! I hate you, come back! I hate you, come back! Oh my god! There we go, okay. Back to our little corner. We're doing science, chat. I'm gonna do the smaller one, because I can just overwrite it with the better one. So we're gonna splash us with speed. Oh, no. Hello. Back into the hole. Back into this corner. Hello. Back into this corner here. Okay, we're all the way in the corner. Turn this way. Let's get the speed. This is the slow speed. So I just right-click splash, and then we go. I'm gonna wait till we're like a second away. 8, 9, 10. Damn it, I screwed it up. I have to throw it up anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I'm going straight. I feel like we're moving faster. 9, 10. I feel like we went slower. That's literally the same mark. The ghast has the particles. Yeah, the ghast definitely has the particles, right? Did I only hit me? How did I miss the ghast? I think I missed the ghast, chat. I heard a potion bottle break. It was from the song, and I thought a witch was attacking us. Oh my geez, please. Just throw it on the ghast as long as it touches. I threw it at the ghast! I mounted the ghast! There we go. Alright, perfect timing. I feel like that's definitely faster. 2, 1, 0. It's the same. It's the same speed. It's the same speed. The ghast definitely has the particles this time. I see the ghast having the particles. It's literally the same speed. And this is the speed 2 potion. This is speed 2. This is supposed to be 40% faster. So reasonably, it should have made it to like here. No, it went like the same exact distance. Happy ghasts are immune to speed. Why? Why? Look at me, I'm a zoomy boy. There's like no reason in my brain why that should be a thing. Because people abused it? They have to pay to abuse it! That's an expensive resource! That's not cheap! It's not like, oh, I just queef out infinite friggin'... It's not Bedrock where you could just 3D print infinite potions. You have to spend blaze powder and sugar. Like, you have to take the time to cook those. Like, that takes resources. How do you abuse it? Meanwhile, I want to do a cool thing, and now I can't do a cool thing because Minecraft's stupid. Oh, well. No point in making the friggin' jet strip, then. Well, if you could give it speed 127, you could actually crash the game. Good to know. All right, let's name our lads. Boop. I can't even see his name. I can't even see his name. All right, Scud, come on, get down here, Scud. There you go. We got Scud, and we got Gaston Scoteda. You got to say it like that every single time. Gaston Scoteda. You can't say it normally, okay? You're not pronouncing it correctly if you do it that way. Oh, I love how vibrant and bright those guys are from so far away. I like how it looks like there's like a party going on up there at all times. It's a festival. 40% faster than 1 block per second. Yeah, honestly, 40% faster than 1 block per second is 1.5 blocks per second almost. That's still like 50% of the distance. Like, they shouldn't round down when it comes to stuff like that. Alright, how about this, chat? Let's go plant some spuds for today. We'll do Wordle while we do so. And then we'll probably wrap up Strim Stram for the night. Is our fountain still? Our fountain is working? They're pissing potatoes on me. They didn't round down, just saying it's silly that the thing speed potion of the mob that moves slow is going to break it. I know, right? It's like, oh no. You're moving so slightly slower. Or faster. Whatever will you do? The thing, I think the funniest thing to me, the funniest thing in the world, was when they were showing off the spear, and you had 2 ghasts that were, like, jousting with one another, and I'm like, do they get to do negative damage if you move slower than walking speed? Because I'm fairly certain you walk faster than a ghast can joust. And here's the thing. Ghasts don't have a special ability, like a dash ability or anything like that. If they're going to be that slow, I think they should either, A, be breedable like horses, so that you could get a faster gas if you work really, really hard at it. Or B, have like a dash ability, like the camel jump or something. Even if it has like a really long cooldown, just something. I don't know, something. They move so slow. And I like the slow movement for when you're like trying to build, because you can like move around and like be very specific. I'm cool with that. But my god, an ability to use them for travel so that I could use them for travel. Otherwise, it's just, why would I use them over Elytra? You know, I just have Elytra. And just use that to get around. I'm too far away from the bed. You can't be shitting me! How do I do that constantly? Be like, literally 1 pixel too far away to be like, nah, you can't reach that shit. Achoo! There you go, you can reach it now. I can't make this shit up, chat. I can't make this shit up. Alright, let's get through the potato field. Where are we planting our spuds today? Hello, Rainbow Road. Can I land on Rainbow Road? I'm definitely off. Definitely. Oh, yeah, by the way, Brev, remember how I was saying boats could still break? Wait, I want to see if it still works. Because I'm updated. I'm on the newest update. Well, second to newest update now. I'm on 1.21.8. Let me get a boat real quick. Because I have a spot that I didn't mean to do this. That I found that perfectly breaks boats. And it might be easier to take the long way to get up there. Because, my god, do I not have a boat? I'm going to waste expensive wood just to do this. I'm going to break a white boat. Unless you discovered a way to get it I'm going to see. It's been fixed for like a year. I mean, yeah, but like, elytra doesn't have to be the only way to get around. And elytra is still going to be faster than pretty much anything else in the game, right? Let's see. Alright, chat, does mods want to start a gamba? Will Potato's boat break? So effectively, all I did was this used to be, Rainbow Road used to be how I traveled mobs from like the rest of the world into our mob museum. We'd effectively bring them along the river here, and there's a flying machine, that's why this is here. There's a flying machine down below that elevators them up to here, and then you just basically just row across Rainbow Road here. Which is incredibly easy to do on a boat, but almost impossible to do on your feet. And when we got to the end, and we fell down onto a tree, because, you know, you're supposed to be able to be protected from fall damage, the boat broke on us! And I don't remember if I put a single block there, or I just aimed in a different location every time I fell since. There we go, we've got speed now. Gas, 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 you gotta step on the gas tonight, tonight. I think they fixed in the same version, they made it so you couldn't sprint while sneaking, which is 1.21.4, but we were on 1.21.4. I don't know if we were on it when we broke the boat, though, that's fair. They might have fixed that on that patch, I don't know. But we just fell onto that big double tree that's down there, and our shit broke. So let's see. I just held forward. Nope, it didn't break. That's exactly where it broke last time. It technically broke like right over here. So yeah, they did fix it. It's been fixed. We no longer have to worry about anything breaking while falling off Rainbow Road. And honestly, I needed a boat on me anyway, in case stuff spawns that I want to keep. So, I don't regret making a fancy white boat. Alright, back to the potato fields. But yeah, honestly, I could show that too, because before these trees were here, let's see, there's still a marker down here, this right here. This is actually a trap. Well, it used to be a trap. Yeah, you could hear all the zombies. Effectively, we had a ring around here and like trap doors, so that mobs would walk this way and think they could pass, but then fall. So effectively, we were boating people over to get them into this hole, so that we could go down here, which is the original way, but now we've made a separate, more easy way to get in and out. You know, I guess I could still get in this way and just leave the normal way. We've got all our special lads here. From the first Halloween we did on this world. Pump. Hello, Pump. Potato Fox Zombie. Ankle Biter. I could barely see their names. Ankle Biter. Waxed, lightly weathered, cut copper stairs. Dr. Robotnik, because he's got an egg, obviously. Foot. Yes, Foot. Lewis. Fleshy. Clark. These guys were a pain in the ass to get, because we had to bring them back from the nether, while they were trying to kill us the whole time. Hello, Bat. This lad we caught last year. Yo, the Dragon Eater! Thank you so much for following me. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop, whoop. This lad we caught last year. Ouch. Excuse me. And hopefully this year we'll catch us a drown jockey, which technically, if we catch 2 jack-o'-lantern drown jockeys, we just kill the chicken on 1. And then we automatically have a normal jockey lad. So having the jockey version is just better. Ring around the trapdoors, pocket full of SDs, pretty much. And now this is our new way to bring mobs down here. I forgot he was a husk. He poisoned my food. But yeah, now we just drop him over here and drop him into that hole, etc., etc. But anyway, enough distractions. Oh my god, I'm still hungry. How long does that last for? Holy crap, the child slapped my saturation out of me. Let's see. We could do this little section here. No, actually, there's a good spot over here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there's a good spot over here we could do. We could fill this little spot in. Maybe I should have brought more spuds. Do I have more spuds in here? I don't think I do. No, I do not. Alright, I'll just plant these guys. Let me pop open a Wordle real quick, chat. We'll pop open Wordle. We'll do a read of all the peoples that planted a spud today. Which, by the way, if you've not planted a spud today, you still can do so. It's basically a free redeem. Alright, with that said, there's going to be a couple of doubles since stream technically died. So we got one-shot robots, Sunset Raven, Oob, Sacrifice, Rice, Adea, Mygats, Jordan, and then we got the doublies, Mygats again, Brev, Goop again. No, wait a minute, wait, time out. I'm reading the wrong things. That's better. Okay, I'm doing it correctly now. Starting from the top, we got Sunset Raven, Oob, Sacrifice, Rice, Adea, Mygats, Brev, Goop Guy, Sacrifice, Lebgoat, Kira, Brev, Eva, and Mygats again. Just now. So that's 14 spuds to plant. Got those all marked off. Let's get our 14 spudios in palm. There we go. And let's see. I'm thinking, I don't want to bite off more than I have on me. So I'm thinking we cut a line like this way. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. I'm like, why am I not planting? There we go. And go like this. And we'll fill everything to the right, hopefully. Oops. Doop. 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 Oh, all right. That's the 14. And let's see if we can get the rest of these guys planted. Probably just start. Okay, while I'm doing this, though, we could have Wordle going. So let me get Wordle up. Boop. All right, chat. Hello, advertisement? Advertisement. Sure it is, buddy. I believe you. All right, what are we starting with, chat? What word do we start with the Wordle? And while we think of a word, I'm just planting spuds. More spuds. Any suggestions? We could always start with my favorite ado. Ado. Abuse already covers a lot of vowels. Actually, yeah, that does. 3 vowels. S is in there. Yeah, okay. Abuse. Abuse. We will surely not abuse this in future. Okay, we got se. The abusi did not give us a very much. Actually, no, that's a lot. It gave us S and E. Holy crap. S and E is in the correct spot. We just need to figure out the first 3 letters. Abu. Okay. What ends with se? Besides abuse. Cruise? C-R... No. Cruise. Cress. Breast. Yeah, clearly. Breast ends with S-E. Noise? Oh. N-O-I-S-E. It does. And that would give another 2 vowels, so that would be huge. That would be a really good one, actually. Yeah, I'm going to lock in noise. Okay. That pretty much removed all the other vowels. What do we have left vowel-wise? A, E, I, O, U. None. So literally, the only vowel in this word is E. I think if we guess it this time, that we pretty much win, right? Well, I mean, obviously, if we guess it this time, we win. I mean, like, we should beat the bot, right? What else? What else ends with se? I would say, like, douse. But that's not correct. Because we would use O and U. Geez, what words don't have vowels in the beginning? We need a word that somehow has 3 consonants without a vowel. Oh, geez. Ow. This hurts my brain. Wait. Technically, it doesn't say there aren't multiple E's. If this is even how you spell this word. Yeah, the E could still be twice. I can't think of another word that has 3 consonants in the beginning. What if this isn't it? It would have to have another E or a Y. Yeah, it would have to be something E. Yeah, it would have to be something E. What else could we spell with E? Peace? P-E? Peace? Lease? No, there's no A. Meese? Keese? Geese? Heese? Yeese? Yeese? Teese? Geese? That's pretty much what I did there. Veese? Crease? C-R-E... How do you spell crease? Press enter. Okay, I'm checking options. Feast? Zeese? Deese? Deese nuts? Oh my god! It was geese. Verse. Verse would have been a good one. I think we destroyed the bot this time, guys. I think we destroyed the bot this time. Wait, that was way too easy. It took you all 6, Brev? Did we beat the bot, though? It says us 84. Apparently, we're not as skilled as the national average for today, of course. Luck. Apparently, we were really lucky. And steps. How did we do it better than everyone else, but we're not as skilled? Explain. Explain yourself. Explain yourself to me, please. Explain yourself to me. I don't understand. How are we less skilled, but did better than everyone else? That's a solid 4.0. We did 3. Abuse. There's 27 words left after abuse. 72% skill, 85% luck. Screw you. All right, next one. All right, noise is apparently 90 skill. And there's only 4. We could not fail. Literally, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guesses left and only 4 words left. So we did noise. And we just guessed it. Okay, so we had a 1 in 4 shot and we guessed it. So what are the other words could have been then? Verse, geese. There's 2 more words technically. I don't know what the other 2 words would be, honestly. These, I guess it could be, because we haven't rolled out the T and the H. So I guess a lot of people guess these. Yeah, verse. And terse? I guess terse is a word? These are probably the other 4 words right here. Or these are the 4 words, rather. But I don't know. We might have had things ruled out on those. We didn't have T ruled out. We didn't have R ruled out. Yeah, so these would have been the 4 words right here. Huh. Reese is a technical term? I guess it be. But alright, we friggin' owned it, Chad. Holy crap. Goated. We're too good. We're too good, chat. With our brain cells combined. Damn it. We're a fully functioning frontal lobe. Damn it. I need to get back up. Damn it! I need to go uppies. I guess I have to fly uppies. Oh my jeez. There we go. Alright, we should be able to finish this little area here. Like this. So you know what, actually I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna do level by level, effectively. This way we don't have to fall back down ever. That's the lowest level. We're gonna have to go down and get that area, but I could do that area last. More. More! More! That's our line. There we go. Alright, that's that section. Ugh. We have more spuds. We can plant more. Just keep running strips. Like this. This is the only way we can get these little weird side mountain places. Now you know why I don't want why I don't do these on stream, on like charity streams and stuff. Enjoy the tuna one patch kids. No! How could you do this to me? OSR, how could you do this to us? The tuna patch, the forbidden fruit. There we go. Like, why can I no planty? Why me no able planty? Damn it. Why me no able jumpy? I've got no hops, chat. There we go. Need this. Thank you. Alright. You need to get moved, sir. Hello? Stutter? Internet, you good? Computer, you good? Everything's fine. I'm checking all the stats. Every time I see a lag spike of any degree now, I friggin' panic. Everything is fine. My TJ Max, 70 degrees. My friggin' GPU's temperature, 61 degrees. Like, everything is golden. Probably be easier if I get this low batch while I'm here. I could just go around, round and round. I feel like this is how I get screwed up, though. I start doing random planting, and then I get backed in a corner. Or I forget a spot. I need to not do it this way. I need to do the thing where I draw a line through a section. So we'll draw a line here. And we'll make our way up. Damn it. I somehow didn't break it and then did break it. And we just have to do it section by section. I'm not going to have all the spuds to do this whole section, but I'm fine with drawing lines in advance and then filling in the sections after. Like that. And then we could just keep filling in this section right here. In fact, we could just start from the top. And work our way down. It's also a way. I'd be fine with doing it that way. You did skip over one of them, which you believe was Soy Sauce Kids. No, I did see that one. Unfortunately. We unfortunately saw Soy Sauce Kids. Which is arguably more cursed. Wasn't there a different one, too, beyond Soy Sauce Kids? You gotta go, no worries, my gats. You have a fantastic one. Let me reset that, because I keep seeing numbers that concern me, because they're yellow or red. We's about to find someone to raid in a moment here and wrap up for Stram for the night anyways. Just planning the last of these spuds. There we go. That's the last of them. I've already got torches down here, so we'll just do this little section next. And let's see, last place I was mowing grass, I believe, was out here. So the next section that we're going to be mowing, effectively, is going to be this area here. So all this is nice and prepared. Is this area up here. We've pretty much gotten rid of all the trees in this area. We just need to get rid of the grass. So all this grass has to go. And then we haven't developed that area. That's why there's still trees over there. But we have gotten a good little bit over here. Maybe not. We'll have to come remove all these trees. Deforest this entire savanna here. This will be like the next section. And then I think once we get to that, we could probably go back and start touching up the island. Because one of the next projects, once we finish up with the project we have now, is I totally want to do the lazy river idea. Project Lazy River. And I'm going to make this island into a memorial. We'll knock out this little section right here so that we can make it like a full loop. Like little sections like that, effectively. Like, why do I have a beacon effect? And I'm like, is there a beacon nearby? I don't see a beacon. Where did I pass a beacon? I have resistance and regeneration. Am I blind? Is there a beacon here somewhere? And it's regenerating. Hello? How am I getting bacon effects? I'm concerned for my life. I know I set a beacon up around here. How? How? How was this not visible 5 seconds ago? How? Why was this not here? I was going to say, like, I'm fairly confident I set a beacon up down here. So this is where I'm getting the effect, but the bacon was not showing. The Kevin Bacon was hidden from me. How? Alright, I'm going crazy. We're going to go home. I'm going criminally insane, chat. There's a beautiful bacon into the sky. We have to clear away all the trees here. Beacons under Y level 0 don't show unless you look at them? That's stupid. But I was technically looking at them. Or do you mean, like, physically, like, line of sight look at them? Orange beam. New. They could be blocks in the way. Okay, you physically have to look at them. Got you. That's stupid. Beacons should honestly be viewable, like, outside of render distance, honestly. Like, I should be able to see this beacon from pretty much, like, thousands of blocks away. You thought they fixed it in, like, 1.21.6? Well, clearly they didn't. Alright, chat. Let's take a gander over here. We'll log out up here. Looking at our beautiful biome. There we are. Alright, chat. Let's find someone to raid. Raid. I will take recommendations. Who all be live? Who all be live right now? Let's see. We did Minecraft today, so I would prefer Minecraft Shrimmer. Moon's Rain. I feel like we've raided them somewhat recently. I know we've done Mandolin. I feel like we've at least checked off everyone on our current follow list, at least. Demonic Luna. I don't remember Demonic Luna. They are heckin' Miney Crafting. They're doing Cobblemon. We had to have raided them recently, right?
Just with friends.
Oh, they were for a snapshot, then they changed it back for no reason? That's so
We would get
stupid.
banned if we did it.
That's an L update. Mojang should have kept it that way. I wish it shows us who we've recently raided. Suggested collabs? What is all this shit? Just show me the people on my friends list. That's all you need to do. Suggested collabs. This is all new. Probably couldn't get it to work out. I don't care, okay? That's a future Bedrock problem. Poor Java people getting shafted for it. We could also raid someone new. Look for heckin' new Minecraft peoples. Let's see. Minecraft. Categories Minecraft. See if we find some new VTubers, maybe? Modded Minecraft SMP? Let's do English tag. Minecraft World Survival Map. I'm looking for people that catch my eye. Panther Tuber. What's up, Zolka08? They got the PNG tubes going on. I can't hear them. Let me turn the music down real quick.
Another quartz ore, left, right ore.
They're very quiet. Very, very quiet.
Crystal black. I mean, I got the ground.
All right, let's keep looking, guys, and get a couple more people. Minix. Ray Tamashi. Let's check out these guys.
Oh yes, it's updating Minecraft launcher. Maybe this will help.
Oh, it sounds like they're having the same issue we were having earlier.
Cause I'm not around.
Minecraft launcher no worky for them. They're also playing Bedrock. They're also very sweepy. We could also potentially help them get to 50 followers. No,
How's
wait,
everybody's
they
day
already
been?
have Valorant. They already have
Yes.
affiliate. I thought you had to have 50 followers to
But
get
how's everybody's
affiliate
day
these
been
days.
going?
I would say we could drop in and give everyone everyone follow and help them get to affiliate. All right, and let's see what's Ray up to.
Hey Ren, how goes it?
Tomorrow is horror game month.
You're
Yep,
good
tomorrow
at
is spoopy
ghosting?
month.
I'm sorry, I get busy.
Didn't they give it to everyone?
I
Yes,
try my best
kind
to be on
of.
Discord as much as I can. I just
I'm
can't.
still not sure really how that works.
Most of the
They
time,
too are
actually.
playing some Cobblemon.
Oh, I did catch a Sylveon. I forgot I caught this.
Sylveon, let's go. All right, let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else we see? Catch our interest. I'm peeping for new VTubies. New VTuber friends. Do ba da 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 da. Schrodinger's Vaporeon. I love it. Anyone? A lot of... I'm seeing so much Bedrock users. So very many Bedrock users. Wow, it's crazy. I haven't seen Minecraft category with this many viewers for a long time. This is how you know Twitch is like screwing people over with the viewer rates. Or maybe the view botting was really that bad. It's both breedable and not breedable until it gets bred. Let's see. Surprised I'm not seeing more VTubers, honestly. I feel like normally we see tons of VTubies. It's a little guy in your builder's arc right now. It's dual wielding totems. Okay. Oh wait, what is this guy? Potato VT? Wait. Bro, this reminds me so much of when I started
It's just
streaming.
not music, that's why.
Even the microphone. Bruh, this takes me back.
Oh, no, not good.
Okay, wait.
I have somewhere to
wait.
burn all this nether quartz. Oh my god, I didn't
they're
think it was gonna
non-follower
spread
only
further.
mode. They're about to be a fried potato. They've got jams. They're a fellow potato. I think this is where we're going, chat. I think
This
is
ain't
where
nether
we're
quartz, I
going.
meant lava.
I think this is where we're going. I think this is where we're going. Alright, we're gonna go raid a potato. A different potato. A separate potato. That's also a VTuber. Alrighty then, chat. /raid potato VT _ for anyone that might need to type it in manually style. With that said, let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. I think we're good, right, chat? I think we're all Gucci. We planted our spuds for today. I think I talked about all the things I want to talk about. I'm going to snooze ads. Haha. You're not starting ads in 5 seconds when I'm about to end. But with that said, chat, yeah, I think we're about to wrap up Strim. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by tonight. If you are just joining us now, we are wrapping up stream. But wait! Don't go anywhere. Stick around for the stream. Stick around for the raid. Earn yourself some free potato chips in the process. And speaking of potato chips, if you've earned any hang out with us tonight, might I recommend unlock the Pogtato? We could spam some emotes, spam some support for our fellow Twitch streamers. And with that said, if you like what you see, want to make sure you don't miss out on the next stream, consider dropping us a follow here on Twitch. You could also do !socials in chat, gain access to our community Discord. And Twitter. You're not gonna stop me. I too can move in frozen time, but you're stopping your own commands. Stream every day that starts with a T. At 3:30p. CST. It's the most scuffed outro ever. It's the most scuffed outro ever. No, I'm constantly exploding. Wait, it won't fix. Wait, I can fix it. I can fix it. There, we fixed it. I fixed it. Thank you again, guys. Thank you again tonight for all the subs. Thank you for all the biddies. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for just hanging out. Thank you for just vibing. You guys are all amazing. You're all fantastic. But most importantly, you're valid. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. So until next stream, later taters. Bye-bye.
Tuning out of starlight, the innocent lifetime flickers and flashes under a canvas. No, nobody seems worth it, while the feeling's sophisticated. The view is so restrained. The past is nearing closer and closer. This emptiness, it's just a blank slate, waiting for a painter to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know